Hi YouTube, welcome to my pregnancy review for week 22 and 23. This is my 12th time making this video. I keep forgetting to say stuff, and this is going to be a really long video, just to forewarn you. I'm not really good at using like the editing thing, so that's why I keep starting over. Anyway, I didn't make a video on Thursday because I've been making them on Thursday. Didn't make one Thursday because we left to go to Myrtle Beach. Then I will put pictures up of our trip on Facebook in the next few days. I would recommend, I'm really quickly just going to recommend 3 places. There's great places. First is going to be like a place that you should stay. It's called the Breakers. It's like a condo, or they have condos, and we got one. It was like $80 a night, and it had 2 balconies on the ocean, facing the ocean. Beautiful. A place to go would be Brook Green Gardens. It's a beautiful place. It's really cheap. You can spend all day there. It's beautiful. And a place to eat would be Mr. Fish. I mean, hands down, that place was so yummy. I realize you're not supposed to eat a lot of fish when you're pregnant, but this place is like, and we only ate fish one time while we were there. I mean, it was so great. So definitely, if they had one here, if I had a Mr. Fish in my hometown, I would eat there like once a week, seriously, if not more than that. But anyway, let's see here. I did have my doctor's appointment on Thursday before we left to go to Myrtle Beach. And everything was fine. Baby's heartbeat was good. Blood pressure was good. Both of those 2 things were a little bit high, but that's because I took a Claritin D before I went, like an hour and a half before I went. I do have to take that because I don't take it. I take it maybe once a week, that, and then I take it like regular Claritin or Benadryl. All of those have been approved by the doctor. And I have to take them because I just have horrible allergies, which lead to drainage, which leads to really bad asthma problems, and I can't use my inhaler more than like 3 times, and I'll go like 3 days without taking any allergy medicine just because I really don't want to, and then I will just start wheezing and wheezing. You can hear me wheezing really loud, and I have to use my inhaler because I can't breathe. So, I mean, it's ultimately best for me and the baby both if I can breathe, so I have to take it at some points. They gave me like this packet of stuff. You know, like when you're first pregnant, you get a packet, like what to expect when you're expecting book, baby magazine, stuff like that. Well, they gave me this packet with a countdown magazine in it, telling me there's like these 6 things that you have to have done before the baby gets here. They're already telling me, they're like, you need to go ahead and sign up for the classes, the birthing classes and breastfeeding classes within the next week or 2, and I mean, not necessarily doing them in the next week or 2, but like I think you're supposed to do it 2 months before. That's the way it is at my hospital. So that means next month I'll be doing these classes, but they fill it fast. And let's see here. Oh, and then I need to go ahead and do pre-certification for the hospital. And it just, it just caught me off guard. I wasn't really expecting that. And I mean, I realized I'm 24 weeks and 2 days a day, and that, I don't have long. I have like 16 weeks, less than 16 weeks. And, but it just kind of, I don't know, just hit me all of a sudden, like, wow, this is really happening, like, soon. I finally finished my baby invitation, or the baby shower invitations. I've been working on those past 2 days, and there's like 55 of them between my sister and I. I'm finally going to get those mailed out today, so I'm so glad that's over with. My next doctor's appointment, there's going to be like 6 weeks between the one I just had Thursday and then my next one. So April the 14th, it's going to be kind of a longer appointment because they're going to do the glucose test. And they're also doing another ultrasound. I've known about this ultrasound, but because my previous ultrasounds I had like, they wouldn't call it true placenta previa, but my placenta, was really close to my cervix, and so they just want to make sure that's moved up. So please pray that it has moved up. with my growing belly, with my uterus, and away from my cervix enough, because I really, really want to have like a vaginal delivery, and if it hasn't moved up, then they schedule you for a C-section. And I really, really don't want to have C-section. I mean, if I have to, obviously that's fine, but that's not I just would like to have, just to experience at least one child, you know, like the natural way. Okay, as far as, one thing the doctor did ask me, he was like, have you noticed any swelling? And I was like, well, not really, you know. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really paying attention. And I actually have kind of noticed my face is looking fatter in these videos. And he said he could tell that I had swelling in my face. And my feet, I was wearing flip-flops, and he could tell. Of course, you know, they're my feet. And I'm like, how in the world can you tell I have swelling in my feet? Because I didn't even notice it until I got home, and I was telling my husband about it and took my flip-flops off. And sure enough, I had these indentions in my feet from the flip-flops. Weird. Anyway, leg cramps continue to happen. I've tried, you know, drinking sports drinks like Gatorade, eating a lot of potassium, drinking a lot of water, stretching several times throughout the day, and I still get Charlie horses. And I got one. I was sleeping soundly 2 nights ago, woke up in the middle of the night screaming. And I was in so much pain. Of course, my husband scared the crap out of him because he had no idea what I was screaming about. But it was just a Charlie horse. And that's horrible to wake up with those things. My belly's been itching. It's been itching for like 3 weeks. Probably more than that now. But, you know, I try not to scratch it because I've read that it can cause your stretch marks to be worse. Or you'd have more. So I rub lotion on it, and I do catch myself scratching every once in a while. I try not to because I have like really long nails, and that's probably not really good. And I think that I have noticed a stretch mark. And I'm kind of worried. Well, I mean, obviously you're going to get stretch marks for me real fast. This is why I forgot my last video. When I went through puberty, I got stretch marks on my hips and on my breasts. And both my parents have stretch marks. I mean, my dad is a skinny man, and he has stretch marks. My mom had 4 babies, and she has stretch marks. She doesn't have them as bad as my dad. So, really, you know, you read that it's genetics, and I think I found one yesterday, actually. But, like, I have stretch marks. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them, but they're, like, on my hips, and they're just, like, white stretch lines, like, right here on both sides. But I have a stretch mark. I think it's right here. You know, I really can't tell if that's what it is. It's like right in this area. I don't know if you can see that or not. But, yeah. But oh well, that's part of it, and that's fine. I just didn't think I'd be getting them this soon. But this is my belly. I'll show you that while I'm standing up. Let's see here. I have been seeing like crazy baby movement. Like, we can actually, my husband can see it now also, and he's been able to feel him for like a couple weeks now really well. But he has to stand behind me, look over my shoulder, like at my angle, my view, and you can see my belly moving. And you can actually, it's not just when he kicks, you can actually see, like, if he's turning and his back is rolling against my belly, you can see that. It's like there's an alien in my body. This is really crazy, but I love it. I absolutely love it. And I have tried to catch him moving on, like, a camera. But, of course, like, he'll start moving like crazy. He's just moving. And I'm like, yes. And I'm trying to get my camera. And as soon as I get the camera, he quits. I'm like, ugh. And he doesn't like to cooperate already. So hopefully I can catch that soon, and I will load up a video of that on Facebook so you guys, on YouTube so you guys can see that. Oh, and I don't know if I just said it or not, because like I said, this is my 12th video, but I do have pictures from Myrtle Beach, like me posing like pregnant that my husband took, that I'll put on Facebook. I didn't get to make the stroller video because we just have a really crappy, this is my laptop camera that I make these videos with. We have a handheld one that's really crappy, and we tried, and it just wasn't working. We tried zooming out all the way, and you couldn't see everything. So we got the Kiko KeyFit 22. We got this off of, well, first let me say, Babies R Us Kikos are $329, $330, something like that. Target, they were $299.99, $300. So we were looking online because we really liked it. We really liked it's like a really good quality. The stroller and the car seat's really good quality. Like where other ones are kind of rickety, and you know, we played around at Babies R Us and at Target. We spent hours playing with all the different ones, like how does the belt adjust, you know, of the straps on the baby? How does it feel coming out of, you know, is it easy to take out? You know, we tested all kinds of things. And the Kiko by far was the best, but by far is really expensive. And I'm the kind of person who likes to get what's cheapest. But when it comes to kind of like the safety of my kid with a car seat, because it's had really good like safety reviews and just the overall quality, we just wanted to go ahead and get something that was really good. So we got this on albiebaby.com, and I'll put that in the bar below, for $194.99. And so it's not like, I mean, it was saved like $100, but not only that, there was free shipping, and it was, there's no tax. And you go to Kiko's website, albiebaby.com is a certified seller of their car seat and stroller. So you do get the year warranty, whereas if you get it off Amazon, I think there's a pretty good chance you don't get the warranty. And you're going to be paying, actually, at Amazon, there wasn't one that was this cheap. So it was a lot easier just to get out. It's easy for me to get out. And I'm not very, you know, strong person or anything. And I like the Greco one, I think. Like, I fought with it, trying to get it out of the stroller. So I really, really like this. It's not this cool color like at Target and Babies R Us had like really cool designs, really cool like crazy colors. This is just more of like a neutral, like brown, gray, orange. But that's fine because we can always use this for a second child. We have a girl or a boy, whatever, it doesn't matter, you know. And it's so easy to put back in. The other ones I was like trying to like move around until it clicked. But I just really like it. I'll try to show you guys at a distance so you can see. Excuse the books piled up over there. Goodwill pile. But I really like it. I really, really like the quality and stuff. Okay. We did pick out the crib. Oh, also at the albiebaby.com. If you have like big baby stuff that you're wanting to get, look on that website before you're like, because most stuff that we've found is cheaper than it is on eBay. It's cheaper than it is on Amazon. Plus, it's free shipping, and like I said, no tax. Of course, I know there are a few states now that are making online stores charge tax, but they don't in my state. So, but we did pick out the crib. It's the Canton Delta. You can go to Target if you want to, like Target.com, and just look at it. Just type in Canton Delta, and I'll put that in the bar also. And it's Cafe Espresso, and it's so beautiful. So I'm really excited about that. But it was cheaper on albiebaby.com also. And it's free shipping and no tax. Let's see here. We're kind of at a standstill as far as buying baby stuff. We're not really going to buy a lot more until after the baby shower. And then we're going to buy accordingly, like whatever we didn't get. And the things that we're kind of looking out for right now are like a dresser. You know, we're doing the antique theme. So we're kind of looking at antique shops and stuff for an older, preferably like a longer kind of nice height, not tall, but you know, maybe it comes to my belly so that I can change the baby because I want to put a changing pad on the table. And we're also looking for a baby quilt. Like I really do want like a vintage one, but that's in good condition though. That just drape over the crib. We don't want to get like the bedding set or anything because I do really keep it vintage like. And not only that, you really don't need the bumper. You really don't need a blanket because you're not supposed to use a blanket. The crib skirting, you don't really need that. I've heard that the diaper stackers are useless, and I'm cloth diapering anyway, so I couldn't use that really. So I just kind of thought, well, you know, quilt, that's a good idea. And if we can't find one that we like, then maybe I can get somebody to make one that kind of, you know, looks vintagey. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anyway. And then we're also looking for like a glider, like a rocking chair glider type thing. I have, however, I'm going to start working on his blanket soon. I need to pick out some yarn and stuff. I do have a pattern, but I've made him these little booties. Here, excuse the strings. I mean, I'm going to cut them and weave them in. I haven't finished them yet, but I'll just go ahead and show you. They're just so cute. And it takes me like an hour to make a pair of these, and I love crocheting. Another thing that I made him, well, I painted this. My friend and I really like going to Art by You, and I like doing arts and crafts stuff a lot. So, I picked this. It's just like a little piggy bank for him. It's very small. It's not going to be able to hold really anything. Maybe like a few dollars and pennies or something. I don't know. But, this is the kind of theme that we're wanting to do really is going to be like vintage toy trucks, cars, wagon, like I found like an old vintage style rocking chair, but it wasn't really old. It was kind of like somebody was trying to make it look old and sell it. I would really like to I'd prefer to find one that's really is older. But so that's why I did the train. But I like vintage trains, that kind of thing. And anyway, that's about it. And hopefully I don't have to make another video. And thanks for watching, and sorry that it's so long. And I will try, and I guess I'll see you guys next week.